Hi, it's Kevin with KDM Jam with another episode of Farming Simulator 25 on All Alone in the World mod map. And I can't remember why I bought this trailer, but I do have an idea. While I was trying to figure out why I bought it, an idea I'm going to try something with it, but I don't think that's why I bought it or something else, which will eventually come to me. I got an oil rig up on the hill here and a coal mine. I'm going to try to insert this into the coal mine and see if it will fill it automatically. So let's go find out if I can do that. This is the month of January. So I'm going to start doing the videos by month. I got it set up right now. 1 day equals 1 month. And pretty much be an update on what I got done that day or what I'm going to do that day type thing. Which is pretty much what I've been doing anyway. So there's the oil rig, but let's go up to the coal mine. If this works, I can also use it at the debris rock crusher. But you see how that's filling up that bunker right there? It doesn't look like it's filling up, but I got to get maybe further back in there. Now I'm just out of reach. Okay, hold on. Let's. Now I'm stuck. Oh, hold on. That actually is how I wanted to do it. Okay. All right, I'm definitely in, but I can't tell if it's filling or not. I mean, it doesn't look like it's filling. I was thinking maybe it's too slow, but try to get back in there a little bit further. Maybe even get over a little bit. I don't think it's. I probably should clean it out before I tried it, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's give it one more shot. Okay, that's definitely catching it. It's definitely going in the trailer, but it is not loading at all. Unless it's such a little amount, it's not registering maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's it. All right. Now, why is that inactive? Yeah, there's no menu to open up. All right, what I've been doing is just taking it, scooping it up with the front loader, and dumping it in here and getting some cash. So let's go take a look at all the businesses I got going right now. So I got the biogas plant, which is going good. I've got new silage going, and plus I got it filled up, so I should be okay. That might be for the whole year. Cement factory, the stones are full. Crawfish production's full. Fish farming. And greenhouse, all that does is take water and it grows every single one of those plants. And then the oil well just needs the empty oil barrels. So now let's go look how much I've made so far. The way it works is that once you activate it, see right here how I got it selling? I can change that to distribution. Look in the middle there under crude oil. Storing, selling, or distributing. Storing is it will start to accumulate in barrels or whatever the product is outside of the factory. Okay, and then you go pick it up, and then you can go do whatever you want with it. Then like sell it or distribute it, or you can sell it directly to the factories. Now they take a percentage because that's the cost for having somebody else do it, which is fine. I'm on easy mode. I think it's 10%. I think when you're in hard mode, it's 40%. Distributing, I can set it up to distribute to, if I had any businesses that needed oil, it would distribute it automatically, but take a percentage, which I'm fine with that too. But right now I'm just selling it straight out, all of them. So I'm good on everything. I'm out of money. So I'm up to 7,000. But oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. There's money it's passive income. Okay, so if you go down to the finances here, for the month of January, I've made $10,240. Not doesn't sound like a lot, but wait till I get everything going, and I could again multiply it. You know, like say instead of you having one McDonald's, you have 20. You have 20 times the income. But what I'm going to try to do is just one of everything. So I'm halfway through the day. So I'm going to make about $20,000 just off those 5 businesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I got 6 businesses. So how many businesses are there left? Well, how do I open up I think that's down here at the, everything you see here as a business or an ingredient for a business. See the miscellaneous? I can make barrels, bathtubs, bearing grease, bread, buckets. I mean, the list goes on and on. And if you're storing it, the number would appear on the right-hand side of that box where that little dash is. But that's it. So I got plenty of work to do. The problem is I'm out of money. And I got to decide what business I'm going to start next. So how do you buy a business? Well, some of them are mods. And so you got to upload them, but there's some that come with the game. And most of the mods are free, okay? But you go down here to construction. And you go to factories. And then I've got I can build I've got one, so I don't need to build one. That's a bakery. That's a cement factory, which I already got. Now I got a different one. I got a small one. That's a carpentry. So the ingredients would probably be wood, trees, stuff like that. So you have to, you got to think about that. I don't like cutting down trees. It's a pain. Good money, but I just don't like doing it. So I'll probably stay away from that unless there's a mod where I can just buy the trees outright and deliver it to the factory. That's what I'm doing pretty much on everything else. There's a cereal factory that would take all those ingredients. I might do that next because what I got set up here is, what do I got? Okay, let's go back down to the bottom of the hill. So basically my main business is grass. Whenever I start a map, the first thing I do is cut grass, sell it. That starts giving me a nice, easy income with very minimal investment. No, I don't have to fertilize it, nothing like that. Well, let's get back down into this one. Here's the biogas. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down to here until I can figure. I might have to sell this. I bought it for something, and it sat there for like the last 3 days, and I haven't touched it. So now I can't remember what I got it for. It might have been for the oil barrels. I'm not positive, but that ended up not to work. So I'm going to go make a little bit more money here real quick. I'm going to empty out the coal bunker and the rock bunker. Right here I got the silage growing. I just got done doing that in the last video, but it was still January. And I'm at 9%. So that'll be ready by probably tonight. And I've got plenty of silage in here. Here's where you put it. And I got it on selling. So that's some passive income. This is that mod trailer, which holds 1 million liters. Very unrealistic, but saves a lot of time. It's also got those giant arms. It's actually a forage wagon, but I can haul my grass in it and stuff. And then after I get done with the rocks, I'll probably just go to sleep. And it looks like it's going to snow in February. So with no money, what happened? I guess that's all I had was 7,000. I thought I had 10,000. It's a steep hill. Look at that. That bigger tractor had an easier time getting up it, but now that front loader bucket is not designed for this tractor. It's a little bit too big, so I had to put this 1,800-pound weight on the back to make it work. But it's the biggest one I can get for this particular model. I think it's the biggest one in the game right now for a front loader. And it's only 2,300. It's not very much. In fact, it's not. I might have to go heavier. Look at that. Let me go lower here, see if that works. Yeah, I'm still a little bit too light. I'm going to have to get a heavier weight. But this will work for right now. I'll go back down there and do that in a second. So for $350 for each load. There we go. As long as I keep it low to the ground, it doesn't tip. Now that only produces so much per hour, so it's not fast, but it's free. Or not free. I had to buy the coal mine, but all right. I think that's going to do it. Let's try one more. So right now, 1 day works, 1 day a month. If as I get more businesses and it's more time consuming, I might have to go to 2 days. Yeah, that got it all. Okay. So that is now empty. Let me see what I got that set on. Oh, it's not on here because okay. Yeah. The rock crusher and the coal mine don't, they're not a business. It's only when you set up a factory, which I set up the cement at the rocks, and here it's just a sell point. So what I should find is a business that needs coal. Set it up right there, and that way I don't even got to do that. Or actually I do, because you got to supply it. So yeah, either way I got to shovel it and bring it over. All right, let's go run down, look at the crawfish factory. I'll show you what I've done there. We'll run up to the rock, and then that'll be it for the month of January. Oh no, I'm going to buy a new weight. Let's go and buy the weight first. I'll sell this one. Whoop. All right, I'm going to sell. Let's go over to vehicles. And if you do it this way, you can see the picture. Make sure you don't sell the wrong item, which I every now and then will do. Okay, I'm going to sell it for 2,500. That's 1,800 pounds. And now let's go buy a new one. And they've got their own little section. So I've got a Kloss. .34 is the heaviest. That's what I'm going to go with. It's a little bit more expensive, but I've got the money. And there it is right there. Now that might be too heavy, because I'm about to do a wheelie here. Let's see what happens if I put it up high. I mean, when I have a load in there, it won't be a problem. No, it's doing all right. I'm a little light in the front without anything in it, but that will work. I'm definitely not going to tip up now when I load up. Oh, and I got to sell some chickens and some. Actually, I don't need to do it now because they're so young. But in the next few months, I maxed them out. I should have left some openings so when they start reproducing, there'll be room for it to have some that I can sell then. But you see this right here? Now that's a mod, and it provides me all the stuff for the recipe for the fish farm. And then down here, I've got my crawdad, and these need to be on a flatbed. You can't unload that out of there, so I just dumped it here. What will eventually happen is, as it needs it will empty this trailer for me automatically, and then I can have my trailer back. But this is the crawdad farm. This is a mod. That's all there is to it. You got to place it by water, and I'm selling it. If I was storing it, it would stock up here in crates, stuff like that. So that's kind of unorthodox right now, but that's all I can do. I try to get those out of there, and it's a pain. But if you're going to transport them, make sure you do it on a flatbed. And let's go look at the fish farm. Same thing. I got them on selling, but you need three things. You need corn, mineral feed, and wheat. I get that all out of that silo over there, and it gives me 10 fish, and I sell it. Pretty simple. You dump it here, and then inside there you got fish. And there they are. There's the little fishies. See if I can jump in and swim with them. Yeah. Actually, well, I can walk around. It's not that deep. But, yeah, these are I think they're trout. What? I don't know what kind of fish they are. I guess it don't matter. It just says fish. So, all right. Let's head on up to the rock factory, get that done, and then go to sleep and get ready. The month of February is not going to be much either. I might go through 2 days on this video. Now, if you look to the right, you'll see that other one, that other silo. That's for the animals. It's got all the food I need, everything right there. I just go underneath it. And the nice thing is, if you have too much, you can sell it right back. Could I grow my own? Yeah. But I'm trying to set everything up on a passive income, because mowing the grass takes up a lot of my time. When you're mowing meadow grass, you can't use the AI. You got to mow it yourself. I got to pick it up myself. I don't have to fertilize it, don't have to plow, don't have to cultivate or anything like that. You just watch it grow and mow. But that's the drawback. It's the trade-off. But you look all around me, that's all cash. That is cash growing right now. And it's easy. Not too labor intensive. You know, they've had tree cutting. Now they've had a hard time with the tree cutting. And anybody who's played this for the last 10 years, you thought each new edition it'd get better. And I swear it's gotten worse. It might just be me. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think. But the tree cutting is it's a nightmare. Some people probably don't have a problem with it. I do. All right, that weight's enough. Oh, this might be full too. Oh no. I'm going to fill this up. Oh, I'm stuck right there. Okay. This is the cement factory. Oh, it took it all. All right, never mind. Let me go get another one. But once that's filled up, I'll drop the rest over there at the sell point. You can see why I want the biggest bucket. I'd like a bigger one, but it's the biggest one they make for this. And I could use a bigger... Oh, wow, that's going to take... Okay, that's full. Okay, that's full. I'll leave that mess there. I can push that in later on. Hell, it might even pick it up for me. But the bucket wouldn't fit inside the bunker. This is the only one that will fit. All right. So this is like the coal. It's probably going to make me about $400 every fill up. And there's more here than I thought there'd be. I emptied this out in December. But there might be $5,000 here. That would be, what, 10 loads? Easy money. All right, why not? That made no sense whatsoever. Was I not in far enough? This actually cannot be performed here. Why not? All right, let me come in. Maybe I'm coming in from the wrong side. I mean, I can always dump it from the top. And maybe that's what I got to do. I just dumped it from there, so it doesn't make any sense, but... Oh, well. I'll go ahead and just do this. Oh, $700. Wow. What's the price of rock right now? I didn't know rock was seasonal. Might be. Stones, that's what's going to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is seasonal. Well, it's only $11. It's usually $150, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, this plant came with the map. It was already installed. So you could come up here anytime you want it and get stone. I'll get my money back for the weight at least. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's barely keeping it down. That's a lot of weight for this little... Oh shit, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna flip over. Now I had the Volvo, but it was too big. You couldn't get the damn... The bucket in the bunker. It's pretty lenient on that. Should be spilling out, but I'm glad it's not because that'd be a mess to pick up. Pause. Continue. Now let's see how that's being labeled. Yeah, that's being labeled as sold products. Look at that. Okay, cool. My water cost, harvest income. That's from the, this is from, I don't know that. Oh, that was the little bit of grass because I made 806,000 in November from grass, almost $1 million. And then the other 216 was the rest of the island. I didn't own the whole island in November. I ended up paying it off in December. So I'm going to get about $1 million a cut, and I can cut that 3 times a year, maybe four, if I'm lucky, maybe at least three. So you're talking $3 to $4 million just in grass a year. Try doing that with corn. That's why I named the channel Green Gold, is because it's. I mean, I'll still do all the other crops. I'm just not gonna. The staple of my business will be grass. Always on any map I do. But you know, anything you don't know how to do, you can go online and somebody's either made a video or AI, especially AI these days, it can tell you how to do it. I recommend before you do that, just experimenting, like I did with that trailer. I could have easily gone find out before I tried it, but it there's so many different ways to skin a cat in this game. It's just doing it the way your imagination's the limit. And one of my guidelines is I want it to be easy. I don't want it if it's aggravating. Why am I doing it? So that's why I don't do the tree cutting, even though that's probably some of the best money in the game. Like for me, the chainsaw was the easiest way to do it. And I swear to you, the chainsaw is worse in this edition than it was in 2022. That's what I mean. That's again, that's my opinion. I don't know if that's just seems that way when I go to use it. Man, there was a lot more in here than I thought. but it's going to give me a nice little cash cushion to pay the bills at midnight, because at the top of the day or midnight, all the bills come out. Yeah, I'm almost done. I got probably about 3 more loads. It seems to handle well about mid-level. Probably 1 or 2 more. Now, I'll sleep until probably 8. I'm going to go early this time because I'm got more stuff to do. I'm curious to see how much of this stuff in those 6-7 hours comes back, because remember, that's gonna be like 10 days went by while I'm sleeping. Now you can go 1 day equals 1 month, or 1 day equals 1 day, but then you're sleeping a lot because I mean, I'll probably definitely have to go to 2. Oh boy, I just dumped it. Okay, hold on. But if when I've played 1 day equals 1 day, yeah, a lot of the days you're just sleeping because there's nothing to do. Nothing's grown, nothing's ready. You're out of money. Yeah, if you leave it right there, it handles pretty good. Now there's a smaller sell point you can get, but this one looks really cool, so I went ahead and got it. But they both do the same thing. That's it. Hold on, there's a little bit left. That baby is bone dry. That little spot you see right there, that's where it actually starts filling up at. So it's okay. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see how long that takes to fill up, because it does max out. It will eventually not fill up anymore. All right, let's go. And check. Let's go and take a nap. All right, here we are at the sleep. I'm trying to think before I do it. I've gotten everything done. All the animals are fed, which I only got pigs and chickens. And then everything is pretty much filled up. Now all this stuff that I'm selling at the top of every hour, it sells it, whatever it's accumulated. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's go. I think I'm ready. Yeah, everything's good. All right, so I'm going to sleep till 7. That way I'll be able to see. And that will give me a good 7 hours of daylight. All right, here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. All right, 7 in the morning. My loan interest was $3,200. Okay, I got 53,000. Where did that come from? That had to be all the products I'm selling. Hell, from here on out, I could just sleep. All right, finances. Yeah, okay. So for the rest of that day or the rest of the month, I made 35,000 total, and I've already made 10,700, and so 7 hours. So I'm making about $1,200 an hour. Okay, and I actually made a profit. Production costs were 672. So I'm going to repay some of my interest loan. I got $1 million I borrowed. So let's repay that. And that will bring down that interest payment. So I'm down and I owe them $920,000. But now it's snowing. Okay. So yeah, and it's this, in December, it didn't stay on the ground, but it's staying on the ground now. It's snowing big time. And see that? It's already filled up again. So if I needed some money, I could go ahead. That's what I'll do today. I'll empty out this and the coal. Let's go visit the coal and see how that looks. Yep, that's filled up too. All right, so I'm going to make even some more money. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day, I'll spend the month of February doing that. And that's pretty much, the animals are still in good shape. They got plenty of straw. They got plenty of food. Let's check. Why can't I get that to go? All right, I can't get that to go over to the pigs. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, look at that. So I'm good for this whole month. I don't have to feed them or anything. All right, let's go down. See, I'm almost out of silage, but guess what? I've got plenty of silage now. So I'll go down there and take care of that. In fact, we'll do that right now. Yeah, look at that. It's ready. Or no, it's not. I got another 12%. That's all right. That should be ready just about the time that's empty. All right, so go. The cement factory's good. Crawfish has got plenty in there. Oh, you know why? Because I had all those. Fish still good. Got plenty of water in the. Oh, I need more. I need more oil barrels. I have to do that today too. So I got a lot of work for today, even though I can't get any grass or anything like that. But I don't know. I should be able to work on this. I don't know if I'll get up the hill. Let's see if I can get up the hill. The snow might close me down. All right, that hill's going to be the test. No problem at all. Nope, I'm in business. All right, well, that's it for the month of January. Everything's running good. So I'm going to work on the coal, the stone, the oil rig, and oh, let's go look at one more thing. Yeah, that's got plenty of food. Yeah, that's why it's full. All right, yeah, see, it only took one little box off of that. This will last the whole year. I'm going to have to buy another trailer. That's all there is to it. All right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you get a chance, leave a comment, and have a nice day.